Hey, what's good? I'm doing a Nordic deck profile. So before I get into this, I want to thank my friend. He gave me the third of the link monster that I was needing, and so here's his YouTube channel. I know he does Overwatch, but um, yeah. So there'll be a link to it in the description. Um, so make sure you guys check it out and support him. So yeah. So without any further ado, let's get into the Nordic deck profile. So I'm not gonna pronounce the Nordic names just because I'll obliterate them. Um, but yeah. So three of him. So you mainly just use the Nordics to synchro summon now because of the new Link monster. So so three of that one, and then three of the Nordic Alpha. This is a new support card that came out of Soul Fusion. So it's really quite good because you can when you banish it, you can special three Nordics um, from your deck, and then if a Nordic or if a Azir is destroyed, you can banish this card, special a Azir from your uh, deck or from your extra deck. So it's really quite cool. The which one? Which effect is one? The banish effect to special Azir is once per duel. So, but still, it's really quite cool. And then three gold effects. Just another tuner monster. So yeah. Three Nordic Ascendant. I know this is the better one out of the Nordics, but I only have two just because I got two of the legendary hero decks besides the one link monster that my friend gave me. Um, but two's been working fine for me with this card, so yeah. And then two of him again, just for another Nordic name, the Banish. And then that's pretty much it for the Nordics. Um, I'll go through some of their effects because I didn't do that. So when he's destroyed by battle, you pop out two tokens, and then when a Nordic monster is destroyed, you special him um, to the field. So, and then I already explained him, and then gold effects. If your opponent controls a synchro monster, which this is kind of out of the era to do that, um, but you can special if your opponent controls a synchro monster, and then this card acts as any Nordic monster, so it acts like the Beast or the Alphar or itself. So it's really quite good. And then his effect is basically if this card value level for a lower monster, you can return it to your hand. So not really that great, but it's okay. But so that's basically it for the Nordics. And now for other stuff that I run. Two Prankatops, just help get rid of a pesky monster that could hurt me. So yeah. And then Del Vader, because it's good right now. So yeah. So that's basically it for the monsters. Now for the expos. Two Hatronade, because it's still kind of decent right now. With back row being a palm. So yeah. Double Lance, because of when I was free playing at one of the tournaments, play testing this deck. Um, I had someone compulse my uh, Azir, and so you really don't want that. Um, so I run Lance just in case for that, or against like permanents or anything else. It's really good. So Chalice, again, just help negate monster effects, and then Dress, um, just help prevent targeting. So yeah, and one of these, it's still a decent card, for attack boost and also to help search out for your Nordic relics. So um, yeah, and then watch your born. There should be 2 Call by the Grave in here, but I don't have room for them. So, I will try to make room for them, which will be the only update to this deck. So, but, yeah. So, now for the traps. So, 3 out of the Nordic Searcher. You add a Nordic for a deck to your hand, which, you know, it's pretty cool. 3 of Relic Gungnir. This one's actually really good. So you banish a Nordic and a monster that your opponent controls until the end of the second standby phase or end phase. So it's really quite good. Because I can use it to disrupt our opponent, and they can't do anything about that. So, and then there's supposed to be 3 of these in here. I still don't have my 3rd one, so this is in here to replace it. So, um, but yeah, just know that there's supposed to be 3 of those. So basically, what this card does is that your Azir or Nordic monsters attack and defense is basically doubled until the end of turn. So yeah, but it cannot attack your opponent's life points directly. So, but it's still really quite good. So yeah, and then 1 Solemn Authority. This will probably be taken out for the Call by the Grave along with this. So yeah, but Solemn Authority is actually pretty decent. You can target a easier, and then that card cannot be targeted by other card effects. So it helps out a little bit, but it's just not the greatest card. But it's okay. But so that's basically it for the main deck. Now for extra deck, which this is where this deck becomes a lot more playable. So 3 of the Nordic Link monster. So basically you use a Nordic monster to summon it, any monster. And its effects is that you banish 3 cards from your field or hand, and then banish them. And then you special Nordic monsters from your deck. You summon 3 Nordic monsters. And then when this card is pointing to a Azir, the Azir monster cannot be targeted with effects, and she cannot be targeted for attacks. So it's really quite cool. So that's another effect to her. So yeah. So 2 Elden. Once per turn, he can protect himself from spells and traps. So that's really quite good. And then you banish a Ascendant monster and special him back out during the end phase. And then Thor, he negates monster effects, and then again you banish a beast to bring him back out. And then Loki, he negates spells and traps during battle phase, and then he also banishes a Alphar to special himself back out. So yeah. And then Leo, just in case, Ascension Sky Dragon, also just in case. Two Beals, just because I made them and they kind of came in clutch, so yeah. Beelzeus, very unlikely that I can make him, but he's still there. And the Scrap Dragon, so. But yeah, so that's basically it for the Nordic deck file. Stay tuned for duels of this deck because it is absolutely amazing. And then before I go, I want to show you guys my arching build that I am working on. If my mouses want to cooperate. There we go. So this is my new arching build. Oh crap. I didn't save my change, but I thought about throwing that in there. Just because it is a little bit useful depending on what my matchup is. But the other thought that I had too was Skill Drain, because it helps with negating effects and turning everything into beast sticks. And with all the drop power that I have in here, then I can get to it really quickly. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much it for the Nordic deck file. Thank you for watching. Don't you like, comment, and subscribe for more. And stay tuned for the Nordic duels coming up tomorrow. So stay tuned for those. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all there. Alright, later.